Hello my night owls. Today is going to be a little bit fun. We are doing a art box swap with my sister Betty. Now if you don't know who Betty is, I will leave a link in the description to her channel. She does a lot of art related videos such as like crafting journals. She's also really big into Disney. So if you like those two things, you're going to really enjoy her content. Anyway, the art box that we are doing is we gave each other a limited amount of money to spend on each other, and we set it up to be $30, and we bought each other different types of art supplies and we mailed them to each other. Except we didn't mail them because I went home to visit and we just kind of handed them together, which is why her portion looks the way it does. But I'm excited to get into this box, see what supplies she got for me, and with those supplies, we are going to make some artwork. This is the box she got for me. Like she said, she wanted to do more with the box. I imagine she was going to fill it up with like tissue paper or little wormies or something. But because I came home to visit, she just kind of left it like this. So let's dig in, see what she got for me. First, she got me some candies. It looks like a lovely ring pop. An Airhead, one of my favorite Hershey bars. And I think that's all for the treats. I'm going to pull all the little gifties out and move the box out of the way. Oop, I lied. There is one more little treat in there. Alright, so she's labeled the art supplies. I have a feeling she was going to make like a little sheet that said what they were on them. She actually texted me saying that she forgot to write the paper up. All I know is that she's been telling me that one of these things she had to order and get it shipped into her from like India. So I'm excited to see what this art supply is. So we're going to start with number 1. She got me the Vivian Watercolor paper sheets. I've been wanting to try these since I've seen other YouTubers using them, such as Cat Flock and Ray Dizzle. And I'm excited to try them out. What they are is each piece of paper is watercolor pigment. It's not in a pan, it's not in a tube, it's the actual sheet of paper. So we'll have fun testing that out in a little bit. Art supply number 2. Sounds like pencils. They are Crayola watercolor pencils. I've actually never used watercolor pencils before, so this will be exciting and fun to try. Art supply number 3. A watercolor tablet from Strathmore. This is actually really nice because the other paper that I've been using is a mixed media pad, and it doesn't hold watercolor very well. It looks like this is 140 pound. I think I actually got her this exact same sketchbook because I gave her watercolors and inks. She's going to be filming as well, so if you want, just pop on over to her channel and see what she did with the supplies I got for her. We are both really excited to do this. It looks like I got 2 more things from her. We'll see what they are. Alright, this is the last art supply, and this one is a Just Because, which is something me and her do a lot with each other. I actually did this with her box as well that I gave her. I got her a few things just because, but I didn't wrap them because they weren't part of the box. Anyway, so let's see what number 4 is. Oh, she went a little ham. A little ham with the tape on this one. It is a little palette to mix the watercolors in. Yay! And let's see what this little last one is. I love these little monster stickers sticking out Google eyes. Alright, it's a little book called I'm So Freaking Freaked Out. A journal in which I can furiously scribble and heavily detail multiple layer evidence for how freaking freaked out I freaking am. Because it's all pulsing through my brain like a television news treatment of the minor natural disaster with myself as a self-appointed expert tasks with it, and then it just keeps going and going and going and going. I could probably read all of it. I don't got my glasses on, and I'm holding this away from my face. But you got me this little tiny little fun little journal thingy. Alright, so this is everything that Betty sent me sans the journal, and I'm going to make a piece of artwork with these supplies. I'm excited to do something with watercolor again. I enjoy using watercolor a lot, though watercolor does take a lot of time and patience, which is something that I need to work on a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint one of the new Pokemon starters, and I might go with Sobble because I think Sobble is really adorable. And at first I didn't really care for him, but the more that I looked at him and thought about what he was, I actually grew to love him more and more and more. I like Scorbunny as well because I like fire types. But when I go to actually play the game, I'm not sure which one I'm going to pick. So I think with these supplies, I'm going to paint Sobble. But I'm going to play around with these a little bit on camera, see what they're like, and then we'll get to doing the artwork. Okay, so first of all, I want to apologize for the layout here. I have to use my cell phone right now, because my camera is refusing to charge on me, so I need a new camera. So I have like this weird clippy thingy on a tripod holding my phone, recording the table, and we're gonna have some weirdness. I'm gonna do my best to crop so it's just focused more on the art, and I will do my best not to flip-floppy it around like I typically do. And I also apologize for my voice. It does this. It's morning. I'm gonna deal with it. Yes, Wednesday. Meow. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go through the Vivian Watercolors. If some of you don't know what this is, it is watercolor that is just on this paper. It's meant for traveling purposes, and you're not supposed to use like a whole lot of water in order to activate them. So it's like a little bit goes a long way, and that's just kind of the story with watercolors. And my camera is crooked. It's fine. Okay, we're just gonna be a little crooked today. I'm not that straight anyway. Alright, so as you can tell, there's just these kind of like blocks of colors here. I'm not gonna go into too much detail because this isn't what this video is about, but I'm just really excited about these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take my watercolor brush, activate these, strip them down so I can see what their colors are, and then we'll do some artwork. Okay, I'll show you a little bit of this, and then we'll move into sketching Sobble. That's why I have my laptop here so I can look at him while I draw him. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and sketch Sobble. I'm going to try to keep to a more simple style for this so I can do a pretty quick image for you all. I can spend up to anywhere between like a few hours on a piece of artwork, and I just want to keep this kind of like quick, easy, simple, just testing out the art supplies my sister sent me, and maybe along the line I will do a bigger, more full-blown piece with everything she got me. But I'm going to take one from the book and do like Casey and do a cute stylized piece. No line art at the end. I'll use the watercolor pencils to give that little extra oomph to the piece. So I'm going to go ahead and sketch Stubble, and I hope you guys don't mind. I tend to not really like to talk when I draw, so I'm going to go ahead and sketch, speed it up for you guys, show you my artwork. If I have anything good to say, I'll say it, probably, and maybe pause what I'm doing, or voiceover Drea will kick in and be like, oh yeah, I remember the thingamajiggy, and this is what happened with the thingamajiggy. But we'll see how that goes. So for now, let's get to sketching. I have used the supplies Betty has sent me, and I have made Sobble. I enjoy how it turned out, though I did mess up the one color. I should have just used the same blue, just made it lighter, as I did with all the dark spots, but yeah, learning the new material, I am pretty happy with how he turned out. Now I have to say that from what I did do, I do enjoy these. I have found though that the problem that I have with them is because these are just pigments, if you put your hand against it, it'll get on the side of your hand and then you'll smudge it on the paper. That happened down here in this area and over here. But other than that, the colors are very vivid, are very pretty, and as you can tell in the corners, I don't know, unless you can't tell, I had to get this wet very, very little to get all the color I needed for this piece. And then at the end, I just went with the watercolor pencils and outlined the sides of it. I used it to blend in a few other areas, make another area a little darker. And then I tried to put some white spots in his eyes, and without using acrylic paint, I don't think they're going to be any brighter than that. I tried using my Jelly Roll pen, and it didn't go over the watercolor very well. This pencil doesn't really show up white on top of the other pencils, but they worked very, very well. I used them to blend things out, and I'm very happy that I was able to create this piece with what Betty sent me. The paper, as you can see, has curled a little bit. In the future, I might take the pages out and glue them down so they don't curl as much. But then again, I did go a little heavy-handed with the water, because I always do, because I'm not great at watercolors. I'm getting better though, and I'm excited to keep using them. But overall, I had a lot of fun, and I enjoyed this experience a lot. I hope to do more art swap boxes in the future, maybe with some of you guys, maybe with Betty again, maybe with a few other fellow artists here on YouTube if they would like to. But until then, I hope you all will stay creative and have a lovely day.